Hi, my name's Amanda. I'm the Head of Partnerships at Destination Great Lake Taupo, so our brand name is actually Love Taupo. So at Love Taupo, we basically market the destination. So we market the Taupo region, so that includes Taupo, Turangi, Mangakino, and a small settlement of Kinloch to the rest of the country and also offshore as well. So we've been around for quite a long time. We did rebrand in 2018 though, so from Destination Great Lake Taupo, think fresh, to the Love Taupo brand. So that's been with us now for the last 4 years. It was interesting. I don't think anyone had actually prepared for COVID at all. So we did have to change how we marketed and how we spoke to our audience. So we were lucky here in Taupo that originally our percentage of domestic travellers or domestic visitors compared to offshore was quite high, so around 60% were domestic. We already had a captive audience, so it was about how we better talk to those and increase that obviously during COVID times to keep our industry afloat here in Taupo. Our website is super important to us, so we like to think that we've got quite an intuitive website, really user-friendly for our end users. During our TVC, so we did do some TVC campaigns coming out of COVID, and our website traffic went up around 500%, so huge growth in our web traffic. So having deals and things all available from our website and then actually sending the consumers straight out to our operators for booking works best for us. We do work quite closely with Tourism New Zealand, so we actually use an API connection to pull all of our deals and operators through from newzealand.com onto our Love Taupo website. So making sure too that our content is always new and fresh, so Abby and our team does a fantastic job around updating continually all of our content. So the main digital channels that we use, or social media channels, are Facebook and Instagram. So I'm quite active on Instagram, especially with Reels. Again, Instagram's evolving so quickly. So less so on the other platforms because our audience primarily comes through Facebook and Instagram. We get a lot of that almost slightly older demographic that tends to stick with Facebook as well. So making sure that we utilise both of those channels. So we've recently moved to a platform called Hubspot. The best way to describe it is a one-stop shop for us. So we've slowly integrated different pieces of our work into HubSpot. It's our CRM system, so it's our database. We can segment that, so we can talk to our 4 different passion groups. We can talk to our B2B, so we can talk to our wholesalers that work with international trade. We can talk to our business events partners. We can also talk to our industry. So in terms of a database, we can split that up and we can break it down however we like. We use it as a note system, so as we're speaking with operators or they're involved in opportunities that we provide for them, we make sure that that's all wrapped up. And also EDMs, so we used to use MailChimp for our EDMs, but now we can actually have that in HubSpot, so we can actually track who's opening the EDMs and then start to build a bit of a profile around each of those as well. So we've grown our database by about 350% over the last couple of years, and yeah, so now drilling down. But for us, the insights and the intuitive side of the system is what can really help us with better insights around our consumers and what they're looking for, the sentiment also on how they feel about Taupo. We couldn't survive without the digital tools that we use, so everything has changed so much in the last 2 years. Digital is definitely the #1 way that we can communicate with our audience. Printed collateral, radio, those traditional forms are still there, but just nowhere near as important as digital. So we've had to really change what we're doing, bring more tools into the mix and really use them to the best of our advantage.